We are going to try something brand new on Noisegate today, both in terms of the way we're filming the video and literally a brand new product. So in setting up for today's shoot, one of the other guys has told me here that we have a very new pedal from Vox. It's a new Vox Wah, and I'm thinking, what can you do that's new to a wah? So I am going to be handed this pedal for the very first time. I have no idea what is going on with this pedal, but we're going to check it out and learn about it in real time. So here is a brand new Vox Wah, a V863 Custom Auto Wah pedal. Interesting. All right, let's have a look. Straight out of the box, it looks like the classic Vox. Oh, hello, what's this? Ooh. Okay, interesting indeed. So straight out of the box, it looks very cool. We have the classic Vox chrome, but with a sort of a hammered metal outer there, a vintage looking logo, which I dig. We have 4 little controls here. We've got a polarity switch. I have got an attack, sensitivity, decay, and tea time. Let's find out what that does in a sec. Another little switch here. I don't know what any of this does. Let's have a look. We literally do have an envelope pedal. Cool. All right, great. Okay, so on the bottom here, I'm just looking at some of this. On the bottom here, it looks like I have got an envelope follower, an envelope generator, and the standard wah control. So I'm going to just stick down there with that one, and we're going to plug this in. So straight away, I plugged this in here, and I have standard wah mode by the look of it. I think I said this the last time we did a Vox Wah video, that as someone who now uses mostly mini pedals, I forgot how good a full-size wah pedal feels under your foot, just as a side note. But I want to see if these side controls, I don't seem to do anything whilst we're in this mode. So let's flick to one of our other modes here. I'm going to go to the envelope generator. So wah movement is triggered by picking regardless of strength. All right, so let's put this on. So what that seems to be doing is that regardless of how hard I'm picking, it's going up a set amount of wah, which I think I can probably adjust. I've got my polarity here, so that's the direction of the wah, whether it's opening or whether it's closing or going up or down. The next mode is probably your more traditional auto wah, which is that it's going to react to my picking dynamic. So I'm going to flick this here, and straight away, the harder I pick, the more that wah is opening up. So I'm just going to set all of these controls to like noon. Now that is a cool sound. I'm someone who loves auto wah. I have a on auto wah on my board all the time, and it's something that I think is a well underused sound, and it's actually been something that's been in my head of like, why isn't there a product that has auto wah and wah in it? And this has just done that for us. So that's really cool. I'm a big fan of this straight away. So as I go back to hearing some of these auto wah sounds, it's the classic Vox wah sound, except that it is controlled by my playing, which ticks a lot of boxes. It seems that when I'm in auto wah mode, if I actually have some control over my wah sound by the use of the wah pedal bit itself. So I'm gonna move my foot, it's changing settings in my auto wah. Jumping to my mind is that this is not just a guitar pedal anymore. The Vox Wah is closely associated with guitar players. However, you may know that the original Vox was the Clyde McCoy, the original wah pedal based on the trumpet sound of Clyde McCoy opening and closing his trumpet. In my head, straight away, the fact that this now has an auto wah in it as well makes this something that a horn player is probably going to want to add to their effects arsenal. It is also a classic sound of your Stevie Wonder style clav wah sound. The auto wah feature of this, again, makes this something that a lot of keyboard players are going to love in this as well, but also be able to go back to your traditional wah wah as well. Again, figuring sub out in real time. T-time is transition time. And what that does is that is how quickly it goes back from being an auto wah to being a traditional wah. So if I have my T-time all the way to the left, then it pretty much straight away, you'll see that red light, pretty much straight away turns back to being an auto wah when my heel returns or when I stop moving the pedal. So that would mean that I could very quickly get wah sounds and then very quickly get back to my auto wah. However, you may want to keep your wah down on one sound for a little bit longer. And that's where, if I wind my transition time all the way to the other side, it takes longer to get back from the wah to the auto wah. So let's have a look. If I am using the wah, and then we stop, takes a little bit longer to get back to being a auto wah. So that's a cool feature as well, and you can change that to suit your playing as it is required. Straight away, I am very taken by this, and it's one of those things that you're like, why is this taking this long for someone to do this in a product? But this is really cool. The classic Vox wah sound and the auto wah control all in one pedal. I like it. Many thanks to Korg Australia for sending this out to us to have a look at. As always, thanks for watching Noisegate. See you next time.